Good morning, Juventini, and welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel. And this is Juve Today. We're going to cover the news going on this morning as I awake here. And of course, it's the 25th anniversary. 25th anniversary of that special night in Rome back in 1996, where Juve won the Champions League title versus Ajax. Of course, the match ending 1-1 and going into PKs, and what a special evening that was. I myself, being a youngster, but seeing the emotions my dad was running through is really the moment in time where the passion for myself started to reach levels I couldn't even imagine, to be honest. And of course, Del Piero was the guy for me that I was watching and loved from when he joined us, and always just captured me. But brilliant moment. The memory still embedded in my brain there. And that's why I'm sporting the kit they wore on that beautiful night. So happy anniversary, 25th anniversary to all the Juventini who were able to experience that beautiful night. And if you haven't, hit futbalia.net and watch it. They have an amazing archive of classic Juve matches, and it's absolutely brilliant. A fantastic roster and team we had in the 90s, and this 96 one able to pull off the Champions League victory. So if you haven't, do yourself a favor and go and experience that moment. Absolutely brilliant. Now, for the news surrounding Juventus today, not so much news, but Andrea Pirlo spoke and did his press conference in the build-up to the final match of the season. Now, typically we will do match day lives, and this weekend, I have to apologize, we will not be doing a match day live. I will be out heading to the lake with my family, but I will be watching the match from there, and I will be wearing the same kit I have since we've been going on this little win streak here to finish off the season. So I'm going to keep everything the same. Don't worry about that, all right? Everything will remain intact. The 2015-16 home jersey with Marquisio on the back will be coming with me because that's what I've worn since we've gone on this little tear here to finish strong. And of course, I still have that offer out there that if Juve won the Coppa Italia and won against Bologna and somehow squeaked into the final Champions League position, I would be giving away a brand new Juventus home kit that just came out for a lucky subscriber, and that's still in place. So let's hope the lads get the job done, and let's hope for that little bit of help that we need in one of those two other matches. So, but as far as the presser goes, Pirlo was speaking about the team and just how deflated they were after the Milan defeat, but basically speaking how very much alive they are now. And I would actually date back even further as far as the team being, dead as far as mentality goes. Definitely had a couple string of results there, Benevento and Torino, which were detrimental, and you could see this team was flat and just looking for lifelines and looking for sparks. And that Milan one really was the crushing one that, they pulled it together since, but it hurts. It hurts, and it hurts when you lose that tiebreak too, giving up extra goals. But hopefully they can still find a way and get in there, and I do agree with him. We are very much alive now, and we're getting back to that working class Juve, that I fell in love with. And that's the biggest thing. This team has been looking for an identity, and it's been fading for several years. But what we've been seeing as of late, is what I fell in love with. And, a guy like Kulusevski, who Pirlo talks about in his press conference, this is a guy that now has been played above Morata, above Dybala, and he's rewarding the coach. And this is the working class team and mentality that I fell in love with. It's not so much the name on the back of the kit, it's what you're doing on the pitch and what you're giving for the club and your teammates. And right now, Yeah, if Kulishevsky has to go against Bologna, I wouldn't be opposed to it because he's been playing solid, and Pirlo's got this nice little position figured out for him that's in behind the forward and ahead of the midfielders, and it keeps Ronaldo up top, who you don't expect defensive duty from. So it's been working, and it's good. So roll with it. I'm fine with it. Fine with it. We have to. Now, talking about a player that Pirlo has been impressed with the most, Danilo, naming Danilo and saying it only took a few training sessions to figure out what a champion he is and what an athlete he is. And to be honest, Danilo has got a shout for best player of the season, and that's incredibly impressive after last season, his play with Juventus, whatnot, and basically a lot of fans wanting him removed immediately upon arrival based on his play, but he has settled in very, very nicely. So yeah, very, very nice to hear the coach giving that praise for Danilo, who is very, very much deserved. In the comment section, I want to know what players you would name as our 3 best players this season. We're going to get it in the post-match podcast to Bologna Juve, which will also be our year-end recap show, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do it live, so make sure that you stay tuned and join us on Monday. But your 3 best players of the season right here in the comment section. All right. And he further on just continued to speak to Bonucci and this little injury he had, but him giving his all, and he always does when he comes out there. And of course, he got some minutes late in the last match in the Coppa Italia victory, and just giving praise where it's due. And honestly, talking about Buffon too, and how sad he is about Buffon leaving and whatnot. And I think we all are, regardless if we've gone through it, before, when he took that season and went to PSG or whatnot. It's still hard. This guy's been an absolute icon. And he is the greatest goalkeeper of all time in my mind, without shadow of a doubt. So it is sad, very, very much so. Buffon also was speaking it had a little interview there. He also just spoke about the season and whatnot, and really career-wise, and just the Champions League and how extremely difficult it is to win, and just even with a solid team, and he has had solid teams, and to make those finals, it's incredibly difficult. And I know that the one thing that bothered me that I want to get into is just how people can throw that at Buffon, that he did not win a Champions League. It's just done to bring this up repeatedly, whatnot. It is a team game, but the guy has won at all levels. And not only that, his longevity speaks for himself. And he's literally, 42 years old, and was the better goalkeeper between him and Tech this season. He can still play first-team ball. His longevity in its own is absolutely insane. So, yeah, props to Gigi Buffon. It will be very, very sad farewell, but wish him all the best in whatever his future project is. Some rumors saying possibly a Serie B side to try and bring them up. I'm not so sure about that, if that would be the play for him. But of course, time will tell. We will see where Gigi Buffon ends up. In terms of some news, not a whole lot today as we get ready for this final match, but basically stated that Juventus have decided on the future of Luca Pellegrini and that he will stay on loan at Genoa next season. This continues to highlight my personal frustration in why we moved away from Spinazzola. Not only Spinazzola, we got rid of Cancelo in the same mercado. 2 fullbacks. Shocking. If you end up pulling in Pellegrini, you expect him to get in the fold at some time, sooner or later. Doesn't appear to be the case, not yet anyway. So frustration there in terms of mercado moves and whatnot. Some other rumors are circulating that should Cristiano Ronaldo decide to leave, and I know we talked a bit about it on the last Juve Today, is that Antoine Griezmann is a possibility. seems to be picking up a little bit of steam, and many Juventini against Antoine Griezmann. And I admitted, and I said on my video, he would not be my first choice, but I think it's a little bit disrespectful in terms of how against the move some people are. He still is a quality player. And sometimes, we've seen it with a lot of guys. Sometimes the environment and the atmosphere can bring out the best. So you never really know. But he would not be a slouch by any means. Even if he is down a step or whatnot in terms of where he was a few years back, the guy can be a killer. And if it's a stopgap, that is not a terrible stopgap. We have to be honest. So again, the Mercado, all this, we will have a clear picture starting Monday after season's end, once we see where the dust settles. So don't get too amped up. Don't get too fired up or riled up on these transfer rumors. It's going to get a little crazy, but the main thing is Bologna, Juventus tomorrow. Juve must win, and then we have to hope that Milan or Napoli drop points. Milan will be facing Atalanta, and Napoli will be playing Verona. Verona, a pesky side, regardless if they have nothing to play for. That's an interesting one. And Napoli, pressure's on all those teams involved too. So, and Atalanta, I can't see Atalanta not wanting to get the second place. That would be their highest finish ever, and better seating in the draw for Champions League, and 10 million euros more money. Anybody that thinks Atalanta will not play, I can't get with that. Atalanta will go for it. Milan will have their hands full. This can happen, but Juve absolutely must take care of business. Whatever you Juventini have been doing over the past little win streak, do everything the exact same, as will I, except I'll be at the lake, so no match day live. But I'll see you all for the year-end show and the post-match podcast. Make sure you join us live, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can give away a brand new Juventus home kit to a lucky subscriber. As always, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Enjoy the match tomorrow. Hopefully, we have some more celebrations. All right, take care. Ciao.